Hello all, we are back with some Christmas Stage 23, and we have a handful of games today, and spoilers, they're all great. So let's jump into the first game, which is Nadine and Diamond in the Grave. This is a spin-off of the fan game Prototype N, which has you playing as Nadine, but in a Halloween-themed world. This is a bit odd, since we are in the Christmas season, but either way, this game is fun. And if you like Prototype N, you're going to like this because it controls the same. I personally enjoyed my time with this game, especially because it has built-in controller support. So Prototype N appears to be heavily inspired by Mega Man, so if you're also a fan of Mega Man games, you definitely might enjoy this one. Next is Bud, which is a Metroid-like game, and it appears to be heavily inspired by the popular Nintendo title, starting the game off with you exiting your ship while having that nice view of the front of it, just like you do in Metroid. So you even save your game in a similar fashion. So I am a fan of 2D Metroid, and this game was really fun. You have melee-based attacks, and shortly after starting the game, you'll get a shield that allows you to block enemy attacks. So you can also run in this game by holding down the R trigger, and I almost forgot to mention that this game has built-in controller support, so it just makes it that much more enjoyable. So I highly recommend using a controller for this game because there will be quite a bit of platforming, and I just had a enjoyable experience with this game. So if you like Metroidvania type games, I definitely recommend this one. Next is a Christmas version of Bun and Gun. Bun and Gun is a game that appears to be different with each version of the game. At one point it was 2D, then it was 2.5D, and now it's 3D. So I have played this earlier in Sage, and I had a great time with it. It has some great music, high-speed action, and built-in controller support. I didn't have as much fun playing it this time around with the Christmas version, as it seemed like all the moves were nerfed, especially the whip swinging. I kept running out of stamina too fast while trying to swing from ledges. So it could also just be that I suck at the game, so take that with a grain of salt. Either way, it's still a great game. Next is a Christmas version of Donald's Tale, although I did not see anything holiday themed about it while playing this demo. These stages appear to be different from the one that was, released earlier, and the gameplay is just as fun. However, it feels more like a run and gun this time around. There's a lot of enemies on screen for you to shoot fireballs at. I remember being able to change to these claw type moves, which allowed you to climb the wall, but maybe that was just removed in this version. I was trying to find the letter icons that scattered throughout the stage, and I couldn't find the first O for the name Dono. Either way, this game is great. It has controller support, and it just looks beautiful. It looks like a Kirby style game or a Yoshi's Island. It has that nice art style. Next is the Christmas Advent Neon demo. Nothing really holiday themed in this game, and I'm not exactly sure if this game was at the normal stage earlier this year, because I for sure would have tried it. So I remember this game being very fun, and it still is. It could be a bit complicated at first, but there's a nice tutorial level at the beginning to help refresh your memory or just teach you if you're playing this game for the first time. So once you learn this game, it is so lit. You're running through the levels, punching and kicking enemies, and you can dash through certain enemy attacks and projectiles. And when you do this, you will freeze time and you'll be able to deliver big damage to the enemy. So it's like Beautiful Joe mixed with Sonic the Hedgehog. So sometimes you'll get these areas where you're running at high speeds and you're just dodging all the hazards, and I'm just like, man, this game's presentation is so good. It feels so official. And I'm assuming that this game is going to drop on Steam. If it does, I'm going to get it because this is a really nice polished game and it's really fun. So that's going to do it for me. We will finish the Christmas Sage in maybe 1 or 2 more sessions, so stay tuned for the rest. I will link the Christmas Sage website in the description below so you can try these games out for yourself. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.